The break in transmission, it was due to a technical glitch. We sincerely apologize. I've been speaking with Prince Jide Akinyooye. All right, Prince, you've made what exactly is the cause of this matter on ground?
Thank you very much. One of the reasons of being on this program is to correct all those little things. We don't want anybody to tarnish our image as well. We are not the one that started it. I will say that Ilobu people started it.
How so, sir?
I'll tell you the background. They tricked Nigeria army. But the only thing is that it is our voice that people had first. But what happened behind the scene, we are not responsible for it. What happened was that our people just called our regent. We don't, there is interregnum in Orolu now, but we have regent, that they cited convoy of military.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, the presenter and the audience around the world.
All right.
Good morning once again.
Okay, though I did describe you a little bit, but I will be glad if you can tell us who you are, and what you represent.
Thank you very much. My name is Prince Jide Adelaja Akinyooye. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm an associate member of Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. I represent so many things. I represent myself in my personal capacity. I'm the image maker of the entire Aremo Batala descendant in the universe, precisely Olufon royal family of Ifon Orolu Kingdom in Osun State. I am the secretary of IPU Board of Trustees of Ifon Progressive Union. When it comes to Orolu matter, I can tell you I'm an authority. So, Yoruba will say, "Ẹ̀kọ́ àmójúbà ọkùnrin mẹ́ta." I think you're okay.
Okay, you're welcome. From 1973 to 2018 as regards this issue. But to clear...
Not to talk of Ilobu, it can be anywhere. What we are saying is that Hami came, we don't know the status, and we said on this unidentified. I think that's the word we use. So if Hami, a serving army follow a retired army, who do we hold responsible? Is it Inspector General of Police? No. That's what we have said. And we have not alleged them wrongly. Ilobu people have not said nobody came there. Ilobu people have not said they didn't go to the land. The only issue is that the land is yours, it's not ours. That's the issue. We don't have issues with the military. We don't have issue with them. We have settled that. General Lagbaja has heard what is happening, even though it's from Ilobu. He might not have knowledge of what is happening on the land. You know how many said it that they didn't know the land belongs to who and what. Go and read that statement again. We have not alleged them wrongly.
All right, so you just needed to take someone responsible.
Yes.
I felt since it was from the Nigerian
Yes, and we are happy. We have to tell you, Mr. Lagbaja, General Lagbaja is one of us. There are some of Ifon's personality that are close to him, and he said he didn't know anything about it, and we believe that. But at least he has known about the project. If there will be any project in Nigerian army, it must get to his table or pass through his table. Now he has the knowledge now. Now the public has the knowledge. Now the federal government has the knowledge, and even Mr. President. So that whenever anything happens, we know who to hold responsible. But as at now, we believe nothing will happen on that land. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about the land, because if you look at the statement from the Nigerian army, at the point, I've been looking at that statement, the spokesman, Nwachukwu, did say that you attempted to tarnish the image of the Nigerian army. But let's leave that for.
We use something to cover their face.
Let's talk about this land in dispute.
Yeah.
Who owns the land?
Let me first of all tell you, the entire land in Orolu and the Rekodu local government belongs to, not Orolu local government, to the Olufon of Ifon Orolu Kingdom. The entire geographical area of Rekodu and Orolu. Now, and I told you that, in fact, if you are interested, I can even drop documents if you need, because you have to know a background. You have to know to understand background of everything. Let me first of all use, because if you want to talk about land, you have to talk about history a bit. Olufon is not one of Oduduwa children, because let's use every opportunity to educate ourselves. Just as I told you, Olufon, the first Olufon Akogbo Jejadugbo, happened to be the firstborn of supernatural Batala of the universe, who first ruled in Ile-Ife. And that his firstborn was the one that moved directly from Ile-Ife to Ifon, the present Orolu local government. And if you ask Babatimi, our highly respected royal father, that who are you sharing boundary with, they will tell you it's Olufon. Go and ask Kabiyesi Oludo of Ido-Osun, who are you sharing boundary with, they will tell you it's Olufon. Go and ask my Kabiyesis in Oloba Ile and Oloba Oke, they will tell you we are sharing boundary with Olufon of Ifon. Go and ask Aresa, they will tell you they are sharing boundary with Olufon of Ifon. And all this can be supported, it's supported with records as far back as 1936. Let me, if you are interested, intelligence report in the Osogbo district of Ibadan division. It was written by a district officer. This is the one. This was documented on 28th May 1936. You will see everything there. But later, Olufon had cause to grant land to some people, as they are passing by. Olokala people in the Rekodu local government, they have been in Ilobu. They are chiefs under Olufon. They are Oba now, Obalade. They have been wearing crown even before Olobu. They are there before Olobu came. There is a chief, LSC of Ilesi. He has been there. That one came from Ibokun to reside in Ifon. Part of the land that Olufon allocated to LSC and Okala people, that was part of the land they gave to Olobu. The same thing for Bobamu. Bobamu is a chief under Olobu. Then the same thing happened to Eri. We don't have problem with Eri. Eri, they came from Erile. They came with their royal regalia. They came through Afin, one of Olufon's chief. And it was part of... It's just, it portrayed us as if we are troublesome. That we have always gone to court. And in the Supreme Court, we were, we lost the case. In the history of Nigeria, or in the history of Orolu and the Rekodun, Olufon and Olobu, they were in Supreme Court twice. The first one was in 1968, during the reign of late Oba Salawu Oyelade. It was Oba Salawu Oyelade that challenged Oba Sanusi Araoye, with due respect, and Attorney General of Western Nigeria. Oba Salawu Oyelade, the then Olufon, 31st Olufon of Ifon, was the one that ran to Supreme Court, was in Lagos then. Do I tell you something? That case is popular among every lawyer. It was reported in their weekly report. That case, Ilobu lost, and they were even asked to pay cost, assessed at 26 Guinea. as at that period. It was before independence. I will give you the copy of the judgment. It's here. It's everywhere. Then, in 1990, when there was interregnum, it was Ilobu people through one Mr. Salami Adeshina. I think the judgment is here. It was him that ran to Supreme Court. Yes, I'm correct. Chief Salami Adeshina, on behalf of Ilobu community. I'm reading from that judgment. I will drop the judgment. What did they do? They read a prohibition order, what do you call it, to Supreme Court. They challenged the Commissioner of Boundaries and Settlements in Oyo State then, together with my own grandfather, Baba Yesufu Oladipo Akinyooye, because as at that time, the position of Olufon was vacant, just like now. So that Baba Oladipo, my direct grandfather, was the Bale of Olufon royal family. So they took them to Supreme Court. The 5 justices in the Supreme Court, they dismissed that appeal, which means they lost it. They even awarded them cost of 1,000 naira after they lost the court. That was why I described Mr. Ogushola the way I described him. That how can a lawyer come to the public and be saying, Ifon, gbogbo ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n ń pè wọ́n lose ẹ̀. Those are the end of those cases. We have not lost any case at Supreme Court. The 2 times we won. I'm giving you the 2 judgments. I'm challenging them now that they should bring that judgment that they won at the Supreme Court, if it is different from these 2 cases. The one we lost at what do you call it? At Osun State High Court, Dori Aregbesola, when the government of Aregbesola was interested in that matter, just because this man, Jide Adebisi, who was the deputy chief of staff to Oyetola. Oyetola was the chief of staff then. Jide Adebisi was from Ilobu, and I want to believe that they even tricked Aregbesola to sign the Gazette. And we challenge. So if we lose at High Court, don't we have room at Court of Appeal? Even if we win here and they run to Supreme Court, they will still meet us as ever, and will still. So it is when a case gets to the apex court and the decisions, that's when you say somebody lose a case.
So the 2018 case is in appeal court as we speak.
The 2018 case is in appeal. I'll give you appeal number.
Okay, hold on, sir. Let's quickly talk about that Gazette. It came from the state government.
Yeah.
And you would agree with me that according to the Land Use Act,
yeah,
the state government has that authority, to cede the land, especially if it's in the interest of the public. So are you saying that you do not respect the decision of the state government in respect to this land?
There was a history. There was something that preceded that Gazette. And this case, it's somehow similar to the first case we won in the Supreme Court in 1968. In 2005, there was a terrible dispute between Olobu and Olufon over land. In fact, that forced Osun State government under Governor Oyinlola then to now say, look, this thing can be settled by royal father. Baba Oni Okwade Sijuade of blessed memory led over 50 or 80 other Obas in Osun State to Ifon. There are evidences of what I'm telling you.
The land belongs to Ifon.
Yes.
Don't you think that's a
to Olufon?
To Olufon rather.
Yes.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Is that not a bit preposterous? I mean, you're saying the whole of the local government, a local government on its own,
yeah,
is owned by Ifon.
Yes.
And there are court judgments. If you look at the press statement from the Olobo, there are court judgments, about 5, that substantiate, so to speak, that the land the one in dispute, belongs to the Olobu of Ilobu?
I think that is the area I want us to even settle. I'm not saying Ifon owns the whole local government.
Okay.
Local government is administration. We are talking about traditional landlord, Olobu, Olokala, and others. They are traditional tenants to Olufon, who is their overlord. And I want to refer to the statement you are talking about, where they say, you remember Ilobubu said, I think it was in Yoruba, Chief Ogushola, he said, Olobu, ló fún, that's, I'm quoting him, ló fún Ifon àti Ẹ̀rìn nílẹ̀. When we heard that, honestly, if it is Kabiyesi Olobu that uttered that statement, Ifon wouldn't have reacted. They will say, let us wait until we have a king. But it was just ordinary Mr. Ogushola that said that. We wouldn't have reacted. But we need to clear it, because it's unfortunate that that kind of statement came out from the same Ogushola who referred to himself as a chief of Ilobu, and that statement was uttered at Olobu's palace. I will tell you that the lawyer, because Ogushola is a lawyer, was not only engaging in deliberate judicial somersault, born out of glaring misrepresentation of facts and nitwit assertion. The conduct of the said lawyer, I meant Ogushola, is to all intents and purposes a product of narcotic and horrific hallucination. What do I mean? Sometimes in February 2021, when there was land crisis between Eri people and Ilobu, the same Ogushola came to this Rave station and said, this Eri that are fighting over land, the land they are fighting didn't belong to Eri. It actually belonged to Ifon. He further said that land, it was just because Adegbeshola Gazette ceded Olufon land to Eri people. That was why Eri is claiming ownership. Meanwhile, it is Ilobu people, I'm still quoting him, that built houses on that land. He said that land was not belong to Eri. It was the same scenario that is happening now. That's why I describe him the way I describe him. The same reason why I said the land was not belong to Eri. It's the same reason why the land is not belonging to them, because it was government gazette, Adegbeshola Gazette, that ceded the one we are talking now is different from that of Eri. Ceded to Ilobi people. Yes, Gazette there, the Gazette stated that they put it under the record of local government. But Orolu people went to court. Olufon, not Olufon, we went to court and challenged the state government, Olobu, and the grantee and the learning. And that case, we were not satisfied with the outcome of the case. Just as I was saying before, that it's not as if we lost the case. The judge, I'm not a lawyer. The judge was trying to say it's supposed to come through writ of summons. You know, the lawyers the way they summon. So he didn't say. Now we now said no. With the facts and evidences before this court, it's enough for you to rule on it. They didn't. It was not a, there's a name lawyers give to that. Then, as I'm talking to you, the case is still in Court of Appeal in Akure. Everybody know that in law, even layman like me, I'm layman in law. The worst illiterate know that Supreme Court is the apex court in Nigeria. A lot of people will have wait for the final determination of the matter before they start claiming ownership.